why don't we take a look at HLCs? All right, HLC's got the new video out. I'm not missing it this week. So let us take a look at HLC's new video. It's something having to do with the Olympics. I'm guessing he's probably gonna dunk on Canada again at the Olympics. So let's take a look and see.
Would the world just chill out? I get busy
Please.
for a couple of days.
Please chill out.
And everything falls apart.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be the strangest thing that's happened in the last couple years. Oh, hey, everybody, HLC's busy. We all need to just chill the fuck out until he's back near a computer.
I really hate how accurate that is. Okay, what did I
Yep.
miss? Did you watch your buffoon in charge do the State of the Union address? I suppose if you could call it that.
No.
Actually, I did.
I have no doubt he
Most of
did.
It was basically 2 hours of him just beating his chest about how amazing he is. And then
Beans on falafel. Have you met him? This is literally every press conference that Trump ever does consists of about 75% of him beating on his chest and then about 25% of him actually talking about stuff that he needs to talk about. This is not new. I've said this. I've literally said how much he meanders with every single press conference he has. He will meander for about 20 to 25 minutes before someone goes, okay, Grandpa, we got to get back on track now. And he finally circles back around to getting back on track. Yeah, and it's one of the problems I've had with him. I have not been shy about saying that, number one, I think this man is an asshole. I have never been shy about that. And this is one of the reasons why. Is he literally will just he goes off on tangents worse than I do. Okay? This man will go off for 20 minutes talking about rah, me, I'm the greatest thing ever, and then eventually he fucking circles back around to what he's actually supposed to be talking about. This is not new. Yes, I agree. It's annoying as fuck. I can agree with things that he's done in office, but I will 100% say he is annoying as fuck anytime he holds a press conference and talks into a microphone. Flat the fuck out. I do wish, I legitimately do kind of wish that he would just stop holding press conferences, shut the fuck up, and let JD Vance talk in press conferences instead. Okay? I'm not shy about saying this.
Tangent competition.
I mean, he's giving me a run for my money. That's for damn sure. And so yeah, it's like, I'm not the only one to say this. It's not unexpected that he spent the majority of the State of the Union beating his chest. It's not unexpected. Literally everyone knew this was coming. He did it in his first term. He's doing it in his second term. It's nothing new. If anybody saw that and Pikachu shock face, they must have been in a coma for the last 15 years. It's what he does. It's annoying as fuck. What are you gonna do?
Wanted to hand out as many awards as possible, like everybody's a winner.
Watch it there, Beans on Toast. You're talking about American fucking heroes, and I ain't gonna stand for that shit.
He was handing out medals of honor. Like, yeah, that's he's literally handing out medals to heroes. So, shut your fucking pie hole, Beads on Falafel, and go pray at a mosque. Because that's the only thing that Beads on Toast is good at these days, is filling up the streets with prayer time. Yeah.
I'm not speaking poorly about the men who received those awards. I'm speaking poorly that it was done theatrically.
Again, what is the problem? Where is the problem with awarding heroes and being theatrical about it? You are awarding them for acts of bravery and acts of meritorious service. Why in the hell shouldn't they be theatrical? We need to do it more. If we're going to award our American heroes with Medal of Honor or Purple Heart or Medal of Freedom or whatever flavor of award that they're getting, why not it be theatrical? Yeah, they fucking earned it. Shut the fuck up and go sit in the Muslim cuck chair for another 5 years.
Oh, so we shouldn't give awards to people who do badass shit. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, if that's the case, maybe we should just follow your lead and let our borders be completely open and people invade us, and then we just have mass stabbings and gangs that rhyme with grape.
Yes.
Grandpa Buff, I got this one. I'm going to quote Matthew McConaughey's character in Reign of Fire, Denton Van Zandt. When I say, envy the country that has heroes, huh? I say pity the country that needs them.
Based. Absolutely fucking based right there. Holy hell. Nerd with an absolutely gem of a quote right there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, nerd. That went hard. Oh,
yes.
Man, I'm sweating. What is that? Is that a boner? Oh, fuck.
The United Kingdom has and has had heroes for a long time.
And past tense. The last hero you had for the Remembrance Day service actually went on television and said that he is ashamed of what the country became and that he is sad that the brothers that he lost in World War II died to keep freedom for this country, and he is ashamed at what the country has come to. Your own fucking heroes are ashamed of what the country has turned into. That should be a giant fucking klaxon alarm on where you've gone. That your own heroes, the last great generation, are telling you your country is in the shitter and they are ashamed of the country that they fought and died for. Shame on you, party. Shame on you, UK government.
Yeah, but you're not reinforcing their fucking point. The few heroes you got left are still standing up for the fucking rights of the people of the United Kingdom and standing up for the culture that you guys have cultivated over 1,000 fucking years.
Hell yes.
God, look, I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but from the outside looking in, it looks like you're just fucking circling the drain, man. And
yes, he is.
There's some people over there, some British, that really want to stand up for themselves, but God, you're putting them under your thumb.
Buff,
oh, yeah.
I like to hope that it's kind of the way people talk about things here in the U.S. They see the news and it's all bad, and they assume that it's every inch of the United States that's having these trouble. And in reality, it's small pockets of hot groups that are causing some issues here and there. I hope that's the case in the UK.
It's not. That's the problem. The problem in the UK is stemming from the government itself. It's not like the Western countries are all having massive levels of problems right now. UK is having a problem. US is having a problem. Canada's having a problem. All of the major Western countries right now are having very big problems. The difference is the UK's problem is basically spreading from the government out to the point that the government of the UK is arresting citizens for wrongthink. That's not hyperbole. That's not, it's only the news is broadcasting the bad stuff. That's when you have a country that literally arrests its own citizens for wrongthink, that's a problem. That's a massive countrywide problem. It's not a small pocket. It's not like a little small hotspot pocket. That is the entire country. It is. And again, like the other Western nations are having a problem. Canada has its own problems with its government and the way it's behaving towards its citizenry. It's not as bad as the UK, but it's inching there without question. The US is having the problem with multiple states where it's having its own problems, where it's having invaders take over, and the state governments are not only allowing it, they are encouraging it and doing everything they can to accelerate it. There are a lot of problems happening in all of these big Western nations. It's just with the UK, it is smaller geographically, and the level of rot that is happening in the UK is far more extreme than what we are seeing in other countries like Canada and like the US. That's the big difference. That it is both geographical size and the scope. It is the scope of it as well that is making the UK so much worse. That it's nuts. And it's why it's so visible. And Arctic, thank you for the dono. Thank you so very much for that dono. Thank you so very much.
Well, Uncle Sam, while you were out, things got a little warm down here in District 23 between
here we go.
the election with Tony Gonzalez and Brandon Herrera.
Yeah. I didn't watch it on stream, but I did see the video that Brandon put out in regards to Tony. I didn't pull it up on stream because it's pure politics. Brandon's video is pure politics, and I don't wanna have pure politics like that on the stream. I'll talk about social issues and current events, but this was pure politics, and I didn't want to bring that up, but I did. Yeah, I actually watched Asmongold's viewing of it. So I did see the video. I did see what Brandon had to say, not showing it. All of the behind the scenes things with Tony Gonzalez and his staffer who immolated herself came out. Basically the text back and forth, the impropriety, the adultery, all of that came out. Like, that's what Brandon talked about in his video. He broke it down and read off the text exchanges between the two of them. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible, and the end result is going to be two families that are going to be destroyed. Tony Gonzalez's family, because he has a wife and 6 children, and the staffer who took her in life via self-immolation had a husband and son. So it's because of what happened, and the text messages made it very clear it was very much on the side of Tony who was at fault. The text messages made it very clear he is the at-fault party for this. And because of his actions, 2 families are now destroyed. So yeah, I saw it. It was heartbreaking. It was. And fortunately, Brandon is trying to do what he can for the woman's family. And they started a GoFundMe for it. But yeah, it was horrific. Absolutely horrific.
Ah, things are getting a little warm. I could have swore they were on fire last year.
Buff! No! Anyways, what's new now, Texas? Well, yeah. Tony, he's still denying left and right that he's done anything wrong, but now the text messages are pretty clear he used his position of authority over her.
Yep.
And he's still denying everything, which is wild considering there's just absolute fucking proof that he did this shit wrong.
Oh, yes.
For context,
Oh, yes.
and in case you've been living under a rock, Tony Gonzalez, who is the current congressman for District 23 in Texas, is running against Brandon Herrera. And Tony had a staffer last year who tragically took her own life via self-immolation. There.
By the way, for those of you that are not aware of what self-immolation is, she literally took her own life by setting herself on fire and burning alive. That is what that means. She literally burned herself to death. It is quite possibly one of the most horrific ways to do that. And the fact that she chose that method to end her own life is absolutely insane. Out of all of the ways to facilitate that tragic, out of all the ways to tragically end your own life, she probably chose the most awful and most painful, and don't know, and we don't know why. At this point, we don't know why. But it's horrifying. It is just absolutely horrifying.
There was rumors and accusations that he had allegedly had a inappropriate relationship with one of his staffers, the same staffer that committed suicide via self-immolation, but there was really no hard proof. Well,
yeah,
that staffer's
there is now.
Former husband has come forward with the text messages that are pretty clear that he was absolutely abusing his power, that they engaged in this extramarital relationship. Mind you, Tony is married with 6 children, and she was married with 1. And it's gotten kind of out of hand. And he still deny.
What I think.
And by the way, in the text messages, she actually told him to stop. That is crucial. Multiple times in the text exchanges, she said, "Stop. This is going too far," and he didn't stop. It's horrific, and he needs to be arrested and thrown in jail. Tony Gonzalez needs to be arrested and thrown in prison. He should not have freedom anymore.
What I think is great is there's enough evidence for the House Ethics Committee to start doing an investigation. Kind of want to see what that turns into. Probably.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I disagree with Buff. I don't give a fuck about the House Ethics Committee. They're not going to do anything. I do not trust any governmental investigative body to investigate one of their own and do anything. Nothing ever happens. I want law enforcement to investigate. I want the police or I want the FBI investigating this. I want criminal charges brought against him. None of these politicians on the House Ethics Committee, they're not going to do a fucking thing. They never do. For the last 50 plus years, probably 70 plus years, none of these investigative bodies within the government ever do anything. They say, "Oh, we're going to do an investigation." The ethics board, all the goddamn impeachments that are happening, nothing ever happens. Absolutely nothing. They always walk away completely unscathed. Every single time. Fuck it. I don't want them involved. They're only going to screw things up. Let the real investigators, let the police, let the FBI, they should investigate for criminal charges. Because that's the only way there's going to be any kind of action taken. The politicians aren't going to do a thing. They always protect their own. At the most, they'll go, "Oh, slap on the wrist. Bad boy, you shouldn't have done that." Get the cops involved. Get the police involved, get law enforcement involved, have them do the investigating. They're the only chance of anything actually happening anymore.
Nothing, because it's the government. They never hold anybody accountable. But I made a poem using one of his quotes in that text message chain.
Okay, to your point, Kash Patel's rep is fucked. Agreed. Kash Patel is an absolute shit FBI director, and he should have been fired a long time ago, and they should have put someone in that actually knows what the fuck they're doing. 100% agree. The agents, though, I trust the agents to do a proper investigation. Take Kash Patel out of the loop, let the agents do their investigations. I trust them. I don't trust Kash Patel. He's a fucking moron and needs to be fired and be out of that position. Should never had the position in the first place. But the guys on the ground, I trust them.
But I made a poem using one of his quotes in that text message chain.
For the love of God, Buff, I don't think we can get away with anything that was in that text message chain.
Don't be such a prude. It's gonna be on one of my Valentine's Day cards next year. Check this out. You guys are gonna love this. Roses are red.
Now,
Violets are painful. I'm Tony Gonzalez. Anal?
I don't.
yeah, that was in the text messages. That was in the text messages. Bob's not wrong. That's literally what he sent to his aide. Literally just sent the text message. Anal? Oh yeah, that happened.
I don't like it. It's disgusting and should not be said between two professionals. However, that last word is a direct quote.
Yes, it is.
Look them up for yourself.
Yes, it is.
America? Tell me why.
Oh.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
Yeah, I'm not skipping that joke ever.
Good.
And that's why we tolerate you, Florida. Anyways, what, Iran? Well, first things first, since you've been out of the loop, I see your fancy aircraft carrier, the Ford, has to pull into port because they cannot keep the toilets from overflowing.
Like 95% of your country doesn't know how to use a fucking toilet. Your opinion is rejected.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, and this is from what I've looked into, the Ford has had toilet issues more or less pretty much since it was built. However, I have found no source that isn't Iranian to support their pulling into port for any reason that is to do with the toilets. Secondly,
Okay.
the toilet issues that ship has had, while they are a bit inconvenient, according to the captain himself, has had no effect on combat operations. So
I would
bear
think
that
not.
in mind. And lastly, I think it's important to note, you know I have 11 super carriers, right? I don't know if they can count that high, so we'll make the math easy for them. Take the number of wives you have, add the number of child
goats
boys you've slept with in the recent, probably about the last 6 months. Subtract the number of goats you've slept
There
with,
it
and that
is.
should be about the number of super carriers we have.
I don't know why, but the nerd is swinging for the fucking fence today.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, honest question. Nerd, you okay? You're spicier than normal. Yeah, I tire of the posturing and waiting and chest beating, and all they do is beat their chest, and no matter what we do, if any of them survive, they're going to claim victory. Plus, I was feeling kind of down in the dumps, and I got some medication from the B2. I got a ton of energy right now, but I feel like my brain is working with a limp. Stealthy
Okay.
U.S. crater maker, pocket sun delivery system, and unlicensed pharmacologist. Yeah, so anyways, also, America, did you see on flight radar? The Goodyear blimp was off my coast. You know, that is not some fancy wonder weapon. Those stopped being valuable like before my Islamic Revolution. The Goodyear blimp wasn't over there.
What? Wait, did the 35 reconfigure its rare signature to be the Goodyear blimp? Like, I legit could see the kid or the nerd reconfiguring their signature specifically to look like the Goodyear blimp just to fuck with them. I absolutely could see that.
The kid has been incredibly quiet. Kid? What? Why are you looking at me? The Goodyear blimp can move at like 600 knots. No, it can't. First of all, with belief in God, everything is possible.
Oh,
When
God's
we wanted
sakes.
the kid to find religion, I don't think this was the course.
Uh-huh.
Spill the beans. That totally wasn't me. I was Franklin. No, it's
That's
a figure of
Franklin.
speech. It means tell me the truth. I've heard of figure skating, but never a figure of speech. Is that like a spelling bee on ice? God
for
damn it,
God's
stop
sake.
deflecting. Tell me why in the hell the Goodyear blimp was off the coast of Iran. Franklin and I were experimenting with the IFF transponder. We thought, like,
Yup.
if this whole thing happens with Iran, which I really hope it does, that, you know, it would be funnier than, like, nothing in the sky and then all of a sudden they die. As if it was just some wild shit in the sky. They check flight radar, and all of a sudden, they're the Goodyear blimp, the Millennium Falcon, an X-Wing, a TIE Fighter, the Starship Enterprise, the Pillar of Autumn, like just all coming over their border. It'd be fucking hilarious.
He's not wrong. He is not wrong. That would be absolutely epic to have that happen. Just the Iranians just look at their radar and go, where is all this crap coming from? This stuff isn't supposed to exist. Yes, it would be the ultimate troll for the 5 seconds they had left to live.
We're not going to do that.
We're not.
We're still trying to negotiate with those guys. We
No.
don't want to have to go to war.
Okay. Uncle Sam, let's get real. This would not be a war. This would probably take less time than it would to yoink Maduro out of Venezuela. You send in the kid, you send in the nerd, literally 10 minutes later, Iran's gonna go, okay, you were right, we were wrong, we give up. Seriously, 10 minutes is all it would fucking take.
You don't want to go to war. What about the cartel leader you killed in Mexico? That wasn't us. They pulled their own trigger. Quite proud of them, actually. We just said, there's the guy. I would kill him if I were you. And they did. He's not doing good on...
Yeah, unfortunately, he's about to talk about it. Unfortunately, the killing of that cartel leader has resulted in the cartel going absolutely apeshit and taking over airports and burning everything. Yeah, the cartel has responded with a lot of violence. I've heard about multiple tourists are trapped over there because all of the airports have been taken over by cartel. It's things have going up for fucking grabs right now.
He's not doing good down here, senor. The cartels are real pissed off after we did that shit. We're fighting him back, but he's not good.
All you have to do is say the word, and I'm willing to help you out. But you want to handle this yourself.
Oh, no, we don't, Uncle Sam. We just got out of a 20-year global war on terror. We're not doing one on this fucking continent. We're gonna go down there and occupy. Why is it always fucking sand people? For some reason, everyone who lives in the sand on this planet is just a fucking problem.
Yeah, he's right. It would be like the global war on terror, except this time there'd be thick Latinas and tacos.
I
He's not changing his
retract
mind.
my statement. We're coming to save you, Mexico.
Oh my God. I just realized we went this whole episode without congratulating Canada on second place in
There
men's
it is.
and women's hockey.
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, congratulations, dear America. I know you're pretty proud of your guys for beating us in hockey, but we still got
Yep.
the gold in curling.
So you couldn't figure out a way to cheat at hockey?
It wasn't cheating. Those cameras were
God.
rigged to try and pick up what our guys were doing, and you know it.
Yeah, anyways, we don't give a shit. I'm pulling a deadlift dad. Go ahead and play the national anthem. All right, listen up, you fucking European, damn gay North Dakota, frostback snow Mexicans.
Oh my
It's
God.
called ice football now into the Victor Coast of goddamn spoils. Make Alberta America again. It's gonna be said like a dude from back east who is trying to call for his mother. Ma! Ma! Yeah!
Alberta was never a part of America.
Don't care, it's my joke. I'm tired of these crazy-ass crybaby sons of bitches up there in the great white north who seem to think that they're more important than they actually are. And the reason that they exist is because we haven't decided to take them over, you fucking frost Mexicans.
God damn! You boss going off there. Holy hell! I think Buff had that building up in him for a while. Yeah, oh yeah, Canada is not what it used to be. I freely admit it. I freely admit that Canada is not what it used to be. This is just like the latest thing, showing how far it's fallen. I don't disagree. It has.